Come on, wake it up, boy. You already know it's Diesel Talk. Hey, we jumping fresh off into this shit, man, and addressing it straight like this. In this lifetime, in this world, you got time brackets. I don't care how you want to look at it, and you got to do things in a timely fashion to get the results you want. There's a whole bunch of things in life that you can do late, you don't have to do on time. But a lot of things you gotta do on time. Remember I said this before, back in my old videos, it's like if you wanna make it to the league, if you wanna make it to the NFL, if you wanna make it to the NBA, if you wanna make it to the National Hockey League, if you wanna make it to the Major League Baseball, there's a time bracket that you have to do this in. So that means you have to channel your energy. You gotta channel your energy long before you even make it. You gotta channel your energy on in that direction. Because you got to be a course thing, because it's a time bracket. You can't be in the league when you're 35 years old. Just getting there. Got your bag, got your equipment, talking about I could play good. No, that's what we do in the streets. You go play at the park when you got that type of mentality. When you got a mentality that wants to go for it like that, no. You got to catch your time bracket. And it's like whatever you do in life, just like your experience in relationships or whatever it is. It's people out there, I know a lot of people be like, oh, this girl fucked a whole bunch of people, or she like, this dude fucked a whole bunch of people. Sometimes that gives the person the experience. Because sex throughout your life doesn't have to be bad. It's bad when you don't know what you're getting yourself into a situation and you gullible and you fall into anything. And that's what can happen. You can get older and older and older. It's like a motherfucker who only had one partner and they 24 years old, 25 years old, and now they want to experience other things. This was a scenario that I was informed on, just listen to a person's conversation that we talked about something like this. And my thing was like, okay, if you catch this person and they're inexperienced, a lot of times the brain is going to trigger it like there's something else better out there. And guess what? Your brain's not wrong for thinking that, but you better be thinking at the right age, because when you get up and up and up and up in age and you don't know how this shit goes, you might start investing in the motherfucker who's really not investing in you, who's really not in it for you. They might be in it for what you have or for what you got or for what you can give them, but they're not genuinely into you. And when it's like that, you gotta know it's a fling and you gotta keep it like that. That's the smart part. That's the smart part of the whole shit. It's a nigga could be out there whoop-de-whoop, fucking these women, doing this and that. And being a player about the whole situation, not being attached to one woman. Remember, this is just a scenario, not being attached to one woman. But guess what? The other women know that he's not locked down. But you know what happens? The nigga starts playing like he's in love with all the bitches just to get what he wants. No, that's not no real game. That's not no real flavor. That's being a coward within the situation. Because you gotta get people you gotta have people falsely fall in love with you to get what you want. No, that's vomiting. Don't be one of them people. If you feel like you're gonna decide to make the move that you're gonna make, do it because that's what you want to do, not because you're gullible, not because you haven't thought it all the way out. But this is what's happening, because the more and more as you get older and older and older, and you miss that time bracket, guess what? Now you out here searching for love. You out here searching for this. You out here searching for your identity. You out searching for your cause. You should have been knowing this since you've been a teenager and working your way up to who the fuck you need to be. And all how it goes and how you see right now, and we using relationships as a big thing, because I remember being young and you in middle school, you got some, you got some girls and shit, so you end up picking one. You end up, this is your school girlfriend, You fresh to this shit, you new to it, right? You leave your options open until you find the person that you're really compatible with. So, and when you do go through these stages of the ups and the downs and the breakup, you learn from everyone as you get older and older and older and older. Because by the time we give these youngsters excuses nowadays. About time you 22, 23. Come on, man. Half these fools ain't never lived alone at that age. When we was young, people was living alone at 17, 18 years old for sure. Responsible. Women with babies. Niggas with nothing going on, whatever, trying to juggle their kids, all type of catastrophe. But made it happen. So this is where the experience can be valuable, but you gotta know the experiences that you're getting yourself caught up in. And when you don't know it, and when you're searching for different things, you're always gonna meet the next person and be like, something wrong with them, I could find better. You searching for perfection that you'll never get. And I'm basing this story off of the story that I was hearing earlier, because then when you double back on a motherfucker that really fuck with you, shit, they might be gone. It's another season, and they gone. But you didn't realize it because the fling you had, you fell in love with it. You feel me? We all bump our head and make mistakes, but don't make the same ones that you're supposed to make as an adolescent, and now you're making them as an adult. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, am I doing some adolescent shit? You gotta know that within your own self. Straight up. Because this is where we going in this day and time. You feel me? You gotta know to get with the program so you can survive, so you can know what's out there, so you can know what to teach others, teach your kids, teach people around you. You feel what I'm saying? You think the grass is greener on the other side. I done did it. You thought the grass was greener, you get over there, and after it's settled, right? After it's settled, the grass turning brown in that motherfucker. It's turning brown. It ain't even greener. Matter of fact, it ain't even better than your last situation. But you were so caught up in the motherfucking moment, lusting, that you played your own mind and thought it was. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If that's the situation that takes place, don't get your heart, don't get your mind have your mind control it. Don't get your heart all the way involved with it. It's Diesel Talk. Y'all like and subscribe to this shit, man. I ain't gonna keep on giving y'all this little bit of counseling. No, it ain't even really that. It's just shit that I done been through with my own experience. You feel me? And I know the things that can actually break a person down. And relationship, giving yourself to another motherfucker can break you all the way down. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. You could be a person that's running at 90, 95%. Because remember, we always striving to run at that 100%. We ain't never perfect, so we striving for that. You feel me? So you could be at a motherfucker running at 95%. Tie yourself to a person, and now you're running at 35%. And you'll never get out that 35% slump because of what you attach yourself to too much. You thought you should be loving this motherfucker. You thought you should be wholeheartedly with this person, when really they was just a fling from the gate. But you didn't treat it like that because all the benefits that you was getting throughout the situation, you felt so good. I done been there. You done felt so good that you done said, fuck it. You done took off your hat and this is the best shit I ever had. Knowing it ain't. But being caught up in the moment, Nobody could tell you different. And remember, there's nothing wrong with going through this. But as your ass get older and you going through it in your mid-20s, you should be going through that type of shit. Middle school, high school, the latest. Straight up, it's Diesel Talk. I'm not giving the younger generation no credit. No credit. I'm not giving them no credit. And just like I'm not giving the older generation, because a lot of us motherfuckers that's 40 plus, we know the shit too, but we adopting the young motherfuckers' perspective, and we didn't even come from that generation. It's Diesel Talk, boy. Hit that motherfucking button, boy.